Hello, beautiful people of the internet. I'm Jamie. Let's hang out and watch episode 4 of Pluribus. Please, Carol. Or maybe they're saying like, please, Carol. I don't know. They seem to generally be polite, so I'm assuming it's more like the first. Like, please, Carol, we just want to help you. Though I'm still wondering if that Paraguay guy is coming back. If it is even the right person I'm saying. It could be a guy from somewhere else, but the one she spoke to on the plane. So in the last episode, we were given a lot of different prompts for some really interesting questions around responsibility and around, like emotions and what's better, to just feel contentment or to have the highs and lows. And I think those are two really important questions and topics to consider. We can't live in a world where we just have absolute freedom. You have to have, if there were to be absolute freedom, you would need to have some sort of responsibility put on yourself. Otherwise, you will end up hurting yourself or others. I recorded this before my surgery, and so it may be a little bit before you actually see it, but I am going to be having surgery in less than a week for all the health issues I've been having, so yay. So not really many updates, just because I've been filming things together pretty quickly. Though it's been a little bit of time since the last episode. I feel really bad for Zosha. I didn't realize that the shrapnel had gotten her as bad as it had, and again, Carol has a very strange and interesting relationship with her, so yeah, it'll be interesting to what happens next. As I said, it doesn't seem like they can really get mad at the humans, even though Carol's given them plenty of reasons to have some, form of upset. But their default is contentment, I guess. I don't know how it all works, but I'm very curious to see what's going to happen next with their relationship, but also in general. Outfit, went for yellow. Wonder why. I only have like 2 yellow articles of clothing, and I kind of like this one, and we have, the earth on it. So I thought it was kind of fitting in that way. It's a lot to look at, though, I will admit. But hey, let's put up with it for today, and hopefully you like it. This video is for commentary and discussion purposes. All rights belong to the original creators, so please support the official release. Also, I'm glad you guys chose to spend some time with me today, watching this reaction, seeing this awesome show, and if you end up liking it, then give it a like. Feel free to comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and well, let's get into the reaction.
If you were walking by a lake...
Oh, we didn't. Recap.
I'm drowning? You just don't know it.
It's a good question.
Oh, happy. There is nothing wrong with me that a hand grenade wouldn't fix. You got one of those?
We thought you were...
Poor Zosha.
I am not going to call you every time I need something. I don't want you waiting on me.
Yeah, that's the independence factor.
There's a gentleman in Paraguay.
Yeah, Paraguay.
If I asked right now, would you give me another hand grenade?
I was hoping he would come back into play. I don't like that we're seeing that in the recap.
It's okay to say no at this point. We would move heaven and earth to make you happy, Carol.
The yellow is so much. An Apple original. What are we seeing? They really like these interesting first, microwave or something. Paraguay? Guay? These abstract shots at the beginning. I think I said bunker guys in the last video. I meant like survival bunker people, survivalists. I don't know, there's better terms for it. Wonder what they're looking for. But they have a lot of patience. What are you doing? Are you just checking every radio frequency? I cannot read the... Also, someone told me that the phone number on the television actually calls to somewhere, so maybe I'll try to do that at the start of one of these videos. I just have to actually remember. Curious. You trying to get every little last drop of food? Maybe because you're trying to be as super independent as you can as well. Is it someone dropping off food? I don't think the last car was a punch buggy, but if so, they really like punch buggies, which is fair. I'm going to assume he doesn't eat these as well. It looked like everything had been smashed, but I'm not positive. They're very good at having a content look on their face. Yep. He is very cautious, which I think is perfectly understandable. They like having a lot of silence and just letting what we see do all the talking. Is he just gonna flip it? We know he's hungry. Yep. You already made that decision. Do not. Okay. Alright, trying to be polite about what he's doing. It's a survivalist thing. You gotta figure out what's there. Take stock. This would definitely be interesting. Does he do this more at nighttime? So far, not a ton of overly useful things. You're gonna get to a point where you're gonna need to do something, ask for help. Unless any of your neighbors had gardens going. Every little bit counts. Was this the initial phone call, or is this just him being harassed by the joined? Dog food. Some people have eaten that, you know? I think it was on the second call that he picked up, so.
Hola, señor? Ma'am?
Yep. Is it dog food or beans that he's eating? I'm going to assume with the detail they have, they're probably timing it appropriately from the last episode.
Hola, yo soy Carol Sturka.
No me jodan más. Déjenme en paz, hijo.
Now, if she actually did understand what he said, I think it's quite clear he didn't mean just you.
Madre!
A little bit of a revelation, finally. Carol Sturkis. Told you. All you had to do was get angry. But yeah, I guess it makes sense why he couldn't just call back. 7 days since. Okay. And I think she had called him on, what, was it the second day? Or I can't remember. Was this right after she went to the hospital? Is this your car? Ah, was this the car in the driveway? I can't remember. But I can make your wish come true. That's what they want to do for you. I mean, again, she chose to do it. Ah, that sucks that she has a radio.
It's got a push-to-talk button on the side. Would you be more comfortable in your Range Rover? We can deliver it to you.
That'd probably be better. She's not going to be happy about whatever's happening, even though it's a good thing, because there was lots of shrapnel.
Who gave you permission to be in my house?
You did.
When?
When you were riding with us in the ambulance.
Ah.
And we asked you if you'd like us to tidy up your house a little bit. And you sort of nodded absently.
Okay, Jesus, fine.
I think you need more, like, deliberate consent.
You're the fucking mayor.
Thank you for your vote.
But yeah, so she needed to get a car, but she didn't want to ask them, so she just took her own, and that feels like more independence to her. Yeah. It's tough. And it also is a memory to Helen. That's cool. It's hard to give up on your art, even if she didn't like it. At least she'll hopefully get along with that guy. But there is going to be a little bit of a language barrier. Can we read it? Eager to please. Yep, can't kill. Aldrich, same. Gotcha. Trying to change you. Weirdly honest.
You, Shorty. Come with me.
Happy to.
I didn't think that was Shorty, but okay.
This individual went by Lawrence J. Kless, or Larry to his friends.
Larold.
Oh, we love your books.
What do you love about them?
Everything.
I need you to be more specific.
Yeah.
Plot turns.
Oh, yes. Yes. We love the character arcs and the plot turns.
We need specifics.
To me, like you haven't even actually read my work.
Oh, but we have.
Again, psychologists. You feel like they would know.
We greatly admire the description of Lucasia's gown on page 2. Gossamer threads of the finest Shang silk shimmered like spun gold.
So all of them, or the one, likes it? Or are they just taking from other people's memories of things they've liked? It's a complicated question.
You love my books as much as Macbeth?
What's the scale here?
We experience it through many eyes.
Mm-hmm.
We see your work and you through Moira's eyes.
So you're choosing to see the good highlights.
What did Helen think of my books?
Helen loved you very much.
Not when I asked Larry.
Nope. Weirdly honest. Let's hear it.
Carol, you expressly told us that Helen is off limits.
A special dispensation this one time.
Dispensation.
She thought they were harmless.
Harmless?
Political maneuver there.
Cotton candy was the phrase she used in her mind. Helen loved cotton candy.
I don't actually recall Helen ever eating cotton candy.
Oh no, she consumed it 4 times in her life, and each time...
So she only had it 4 times, but she loved it.
Helen thought you knew how to please your audience.
Yeah, I agree.
What did Helen think of my unpublished novel?
Ooh.
What did she think?
I think she liked it. I'm hoping. Oh, but he's pausing.
This line of inquiry isn't... Can we talk about something else?
I want to know.
That would make me happy to know.
Helen thought it was fine.
Fine as in good? Or fine as in...
Blah.
Helen stopped on page 137, paragraph 3.
Oh.
And they agreed that it wouldn't hurt your career. It would make you happy.
Out.
Sometimes we don't know what we want to hear. Because you can't take back what you've already heard. I do prefer honesty. Oh, is she going to erase it now? Zosha?
Thank you.
You want this?
Do you like your police car?
Are you up for answering some questions?
Certainly.
About a week ago, the Undersecretary of
Agriculture?
You told me that you don't really understand how all this works, this joining. Do you understand it now?
We have quite a bit more insight into it now, yes.
Okay.
Is there a way to reverse it?
Ooh, yeah, they can't lie.
Is there not a way to reverse it?
It would make me happy if you let me know.
We can't answer questions like that.
Right. But you would definitely tell me if the answer was no.
If the answer was no, exactly.
We're sorry you're so troubled by this.
Do I seem troubled? This is me happy. Freedom Falls.
Yeah, you feel like if they've read every single thing, they would have a different opinion.
Tell me about it. Tell me about Camp fucking Freedom Falls.
Ooh, I'm curious. Because people have written about this subject.
You were 16, beginning to understand yourself, and your mother, she sent you to a conversion therapy camp.
We're getting more confirmations.
It was a terrible experience for you.
But
You want to change us too, don't you? Didn't you just ask if it's possible?
yeah, but we're trying to change you back to who you were.
We know what it feels like to be you, to be alone, to suffer. We've been you.
But we've had this other experience. Exactly.
You've never been us.
I get the logic. Interesting. What are they doing? I mean, what is she doing? Is she gonna take some drugs? I mean, you could just literally ask for anything and they probably will give it to you, so. Because she was taking some pills. Is she gonna try to knock one of them out? Put this bag on your head and come with me, and they would. But they always know where you are, and they could also have the drone that was above you wherever. Because I don't think just knocking one of them out knocks all of them out.
Everything all right, Carol?
Yeah.
Can we help you find something?
Do you have any heroin?
They probably have taken stock of everything, and they would know what you've taken. I'm just writing some notes down for my end discussion. I'm curious if she is literally just going to fuck herself up, but I feel like that's not what she would do. Is she just trying to figure out how she can reverse things? Fun shot. I'm worried. But she got rid of the heroin. Was that just an excuse for like why she was in there? I'm not a fan of needles, though I've had many since all my health stuff, so I guess I'm easier with it, but I don't like watching other people do it. No air bubbles. Yeah, how are you going to find your own veins? Actually, it wasn't that bad, but I'm still covering it. Okay, so what was the point of that? All right. Feel a little tense that she just put something in her body. Was she recording that whole time? It didn't look like it was recording. Is she doing it again? No. Okay. Does it, like, take you out of your head? So why was she doing this? Is it to make you like them somehow? Yep, I'd have an emotional reaction to that. I'm just really trying to figure out what...
I'm not that bad.
What she's trying to do and see.
Oh, you didn't catch your name because I knew her name, Zosha. You're a f***ing idiot. What? How annoying is that chick? Very, very annoying. All smiley. Hey, oh, hi.
Hey, Carol.
Sunshiny, walk in the park when you're one of us. Woo!
Maybe she just wanted to see what she would do.
Nobody sane is that happy. And why is she gotta be so fuckable?
I mean, she's attractive, and, you know, her personality is pretty nice. So she literally just wanted to see what she would do. Oh? No.
We have a winner.
What? Oh, to get... Okay, I get it. To see if Zosha will get loose enough to actually tell her what she wants to know. You couldn't have done that before you got out of the car? Well, I'm very curious where this is going to go. Because she's going to have to do it in a way that Zosha doesn't find out.
Carol.
Hey.
Did she somehow switch it up? Or is she going to be like, stick this in your body? Don't ask what it is.
How about some fresh air?
Couldn't you just, you know... Alright, so... I feel like there's nowhere private enough. I'm just gonna let this play out and we will see how this goes.
When do they let you out of here?
Probably in a day or two.
No cameras? I mean, helps, you know, cover up some things.
Thank you for bringing us outside.
I just feel like they're gonna... They will end up being mad or upset with her or disappointed in her.
What do you think the temperature is?
It's currently 27.778 degrees Celsius.
27, that's pretty hot.
From
where?
I'm just worried somebody else is going to recognize she's being weird. And they're going to come for her.
How do I end this thing? You already told me it's possible.
No.
Yes. No. You did.
I'm so worried. Ah!
How to put things back the way they used to be. Come on. Come on, Zosha.
She's going to have like thousands, millions of people saying no. Yeah, you should have gotten her further away.
Is it something one person can do?
Yep,
No,
handcuff,
stop!
handcuff.
Let go of her. And you can't touch me.
Yeah, but they can... No, I guess they can't knock you out. Can you take her out of here?
Zosha? What is it?
They're just gonna say things so you can't hear.
Zosha, tell me what it is.
It's please, Carol. You need to get out because you're not going to be able to even hear her. Just tell him to be quiet.
What is it?
Just tell him to be quiet.
What's happening?
She's dying, Carol. May we save her?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Dang it. Good try, though, Carol. I don't want Zosha to die.
Shock advised. Stay clear of pain.
That episode flew by. Okay, yeah. Very uncomfortable episode. Kind of funny at times, but overall, feel really bad for both Carol and Zosha. It was such a smart attempt, but yeah, I would have tried to get her further away. But even then, you know, they can find where they were, and also it seems like she just couldn't. Zosha just couldn't do it. Like, I don't know if there is something like with the glue that makes it so they can't do, like, to say things, or if they, as like a mind meld, caused her to have the cardiac arrest, or if she was just so stressed out and off-put by being asked that it happened. So yeah, very interesting. I'm glad that we know it can be reversed, or at least it's very likely, but I feel like it can't be that easy. You know, it was initially because of whatever sequence that guy figured out. You would probably need a scientist to figure out if there's like counterparts to those that can help with reversing, but I don't even know if that would work because they do want to protect the glue. Would they like run away from you trying to inject them or whatever you need to do? Because it's not like these 11 people are capable of making that happen, I don't think. Carol's being very smart, and I like that in a protagonist. I like that. I think her experiment regarding, can they lie was very interesting, and I think it's tough to hear the answers that are true, but ultimately I would want to know what someone truly feels, because as long as I'm, again, confident in myself, I can make the decision of, all right, well, I guess they're just not for me. Yeah, it will hurt at first, but ultimately I want the people in my life that are going to, care about me and want what's best for me. So if I find out the people I thought that were that aren't, yeah, that's going to hurt, but ultimately I know there will be somebody like that. Obviously in this world, that's not the case, so it sucks, but I'm still confident enough in myself to be happy with who I am. And so that's a really great barrier, and, resilience is important. So ultimately, I would want to know the truth for the majority of things. Can't really think what I would not want to know, but I bet there's some things. The other two things I wrote down is just that the joined are very literal. Kind of reminds me of a skit from the Amanda Show, where they were just, this family was very literal, and so I think they were like, it had to do with like, oh, just, hit me over the head, or I don't know what it was, but ultimately it ended with them trying to like attack the person. It was all in a humorous way, but you do have to be careful about the sayings you said. So like what made me write that down was when she was like, I'll just, have a coffee break or whatever floats your boat. It's like, were they going to go and try to float a boat? I don't know. Did they understand that there's some nuance there? And I guess that ties into the other thing I wrote of just saying, like, did they understand analogies? And we know they don't fully understand sarcasm. They want to make sure for sure. But yeah, this was a very tense episode. I feel bad for Carol. She really gave it a good try. Obviously, at the beginning, we had the Paraguay guy. That's hard to say. So I'm really happy to see if that picks up. I'm assuming it will, because I was surprised it hadn't in the last episode. So yeah, excited to see where that could go. So if you like the reaction, a like goes a long way, and just letting me know that you're enjoying my reactions and you want me to continue giving me some support. So I appreciate that. And feel free to comment, join the community, and subscribe, talk about the shows and whatever else I'm watching. And as always, thank you so much for being here and choosing to spend a little bit of your day with me. So wherever you are and whatever it is, I hope something good finds you today, and I'll catch you in the next video. So peace. Bye.